Well, I finally got to see the movie Selma last night. For the most part, I really liked the movie. It was really good. Uh, Two problems with it, one of which I had heard about beforehand, which was that supposedly the movie portrayed LBJ as much less helpful than he was in real life. That's a point of historical contention that I don't really know that much about. The other thing that bothered me a bit about the movie was the march at the Edmund Pettus Bridge was historically in wintertime and was portrayed in wintertime, but it was clearly filmed in the heat of the summer. You had these people all dressed up in coats, but you could see the crepe myrtles and the mimosa trees in blossom in what was supposed to be the middle of winter. But it wasn't too distracting. The only real problem I had came with the final credits where they played this song, Glory. Listen to it.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours, it will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure, we will be sure. Oh, glory, glory, glory. Oh, glory.
Hands to the heavens, no man, no weapon formed against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom is like religion to us. Justice is juxtaposition in us. Justice for all just ain't specific enough. One son died, his spirit is revisiting us. True and living in us. Resistance is us. That's why Rosa sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Ferguson with our hands up.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Ferguson? You're comparing the civil rights movement. You're comparing the civil rights movement with Ferguson, Missouri. You're comparing Rosa Parks to Michael Brown. Really? Why don't we compare Gandhi to Osama bin Laden? I mean, they're both foreigners, Asians, had some complaints about the way the world was they didn't like. But no, they're not the same, Buck. This is stupid. This is dumbass stupid. Look, I was just a kid when all this is going on. And a few years after that, when I was in my early teens, I remember riding in a car full of other kids from my church. And the adult that was driving the car was getting used to Southern attitudes about race. So it totally shocked him, and frankly, it amazed me, that one of the kids stuck his head out the window when he saw a black man walking down the street, and he yelled the N-word for no reason at all, just because he was a black. And I know that kind of shit goes on, or went on, all the time back then. That isn't what we've got now. We've got a black president, and we have criminals, violent, stupid, here's the word, thugs, like Michael Brown, attacking people, robbing people, stealing from people, attacking a policeman, and then getting shot, apparently, after he attacked a policeman and was trying to get his gun. It's not entirely certain about the details, but this is not some innocent person who was treated badly by society around him. He was the one who was doing the bad treatment. And we've got people who will sit there and say he was shot down and executed in the street, that he was walking through his neighborhood and got killed, the way they say Trayvon Martin was a teenager who was killed while walking through his street. I hear that on the radio all the time, and TV, and these news reports, and on the newspaper, and I've never heard them say shot and killed while he was smashing some guy's head into a concrete sidewalk. I never hear shot and killed for either of these guys while you were attacking another person. I hear, poor innocent black person. I hear, if we think Trayvon Martin was shot justifiably, we must think that Zimmerman was a hero. No, they were both stupid, violent, ignorant, troublemaking idiots. And the one who had the gun came out on top, even though he was on bottom, getting beaten by a 6-foot-something teenager. But he's just a kid when he gets shot by someone who he attacks, and the people who make excuses for them are idiots and racists.
We scared. We don't trust the police. Why do we live in the most free country in the world and gotta walk around here in fear?
Are you afraid that somebody you rob and attack and beat is going to shoot back? Is that what you scared of? Oh, and by the way, that song got an Academy Award. Good old left-wing Hollywood. These are the people that gave an Academy Award to Who Killed the Electric Car. Had nothing to do with lead-acid batteries, of course. It was a conspiracy. These are the people that produced one of my really favorite movies, Hidalgo, and billed it as a true story. And the only thing true about it was they know the guy who was narrating the story really existed, but he was a notorious teller of tall tales. And the entire movie, Hidalgo, was a myth presented by Hollywood as a true story. That's Hollywood. The people who gave Al Gore an Academy Award for producing a film that scientists of global warming says has done more harm than anything else to the cause of getting attention to global warming because it was so full of myths, exaggerations, lies, and inaccuracies. That's Hollywood. That's our media. The poor 300-pound thug attacks someone and gets killed. And he's just like Gandhi and Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King. Yeah.